Imagine coming home to find your sanctuary in flames. The air thick with smoke and betrayal. All because some power-drunk HOA queen decided your grief didn't match her community standards. But what if the arsonist struts into your trap, handing you the rope to hang her empire of petty tyranny? Buckle up. Folks, this tale of suburban sabotage flips the script in ways that'll make you cheer through gritted teeth. In the leafy cul-de-sacs of Willow Creek Estates, Colorado, where picket fences hid bubbling resentments, lived Elena Ramirez, a quiet widow and retired librarian. She'd just lost her husband Marco to a long illness, leaving her with their cozy bungalow, a haven of memories. From his handmade birdhouses to the blooming rose garden they'd nurtured together. Rumors swirled about Elena, whispers that she was letting the place go, spread by nosy neighbors egged on by the HOA board. She said nothing, just observed with sharp eyes behind her reading glasses, documenting every snide comment in a private journal. The air felt heavy with unspoken rules, like no visible grief or mandatory manicured lawns, turning paradise into a pressure cooker. It started innocently enough, or so it seemed. One crisp autumn morning, Elena was tending Marco's roses when Brenda Hargrove, the HOA president, waddled up, her ample frame squeezed into a tracksuit emblazoned with community pride, clipboard in hand, pink tape measure dangling like a noose. Brenda's voice dripped faux politeness. "Mrs. Ramirez, I'm Brenda, your friendly HOA enforcer. We've had complaints about this eyesore." She gestured at the memorial plaque engraved with "Forever in Bloom," her lips curling in disdain. "It violates our aesthetic guidelines. Too sentimental. You know, $300 fine. And remove it by Friday. Or we'll handle it ourselves." Elena paused, soil on her hands, and replied calmly, "Show me the rule, Brenda." "I read the bylaws last night. Nothing about memorials." Brenda huffed, her double chin quivering. "Well, standards evolve for the greater good. Think of the property values." Elena bit her tongue. But inside, she noted the lie. Brenda's own yard sported tacky flamingos, untouched by standards. The harassment ramped up like a bad sitcom scripted by a control freak. Certified letters flooded Elena's mailbox, fines for excessive bird activity from Marco's feeders, claims her driveway chalk art, from visiting grandkids, was graffiti, even accusations that her quiet evenings with tea were disturbing the peace. Brenda rallied the neighborhood gossip mill, posting on the community app. Some residents prioritize personal drama over our harmonious vibe. Sad. Elena endured the stares at the grocery store, the anonymous notes calling her a troublemaker, but she stayed silent, installing discreet cameras and cross-referencing HOA finances online. One evening, footage caught Brenda sneaking into the yard, inspecting with her minions, a skinny realtor and a buff landscaper. "See? This rosebush is non-compliant, too thorny," Brenda stage whispered, yanking a bloom. Elena's blood boiled, but she waited, piecing together Brenda's pattern, targeting widows, minorities, anyone not in her clique, all while her husband's construction firm bid on upgrades funded by inflated fines. The boiling point hit when Elena returned from a doctor's appointment to chaos. Her gate swung open, roses trampled, and her elderly cat, Luna, Marco's last companion, gone. Panic surged as she searched, voice raw from calling. 3 days later, the vet called. Luna, battered and dehydrated. Injuries from chased by loud equipment. Camera replay showed Brenda's crew with leaf blowers roaring through the open gate, hurting the terrified cat like it was sport. "Oops. Must have been an accident during routine maintenance," Brenda emailed later, with a smiley emoji. Elena's fury ignited, but she channeled it coldly. Digging deeper, she uncovered Brenda's scam, embezzling HOA dues for personal emergencies, faking claims to insurers, using harassment to drive out owners for cheap flips. With evidence in hand, Elena tipped off the state attorney general anonymously, then confronted Brenda at a board meeting. Your standards are just a cover for theft, aren't they? I've got the bank trails. Brenda's face twisted comically, sputtering. This is slander. I'm protecting our values. You're the one disrupting order. The climax exploded that night. Flames engulfed Elena's home. Accelerants traced to Brenda's garage. But Elena was safe at a neighbor's. Her cameras capturing Brenda's husband planting evidence. Pre-filed insurance claims time-stamped before the blaze. Federal agents swarmed. Brenda's arrest went viral. Her blustering denials was for the community's safety, crumbling under RICO charges. Embezzled funds recovered. Victims compensated. Brenda's empire dissolved in court. Her lumpy figure shuffling in cuffs. Stripped of her throne. Elena rebuilt. Her garden thriving. Community reformed with transparent rules. Justice tasted sweet. Like thorns turned to petals. Was Brenda the real victim of overreach, or just a bully who finally met her match? Drop your take below. Who's the true villain in HOA hell?